You're listening to Paris Talks Marketing. My goal with this podcast is to dig deeper into digital marketing success than any other marketing podcast out there, to reveal the growth marketing strategies and tactics that are working today, empowering growth at amazing companies and organizations. Keep listening as I interview founders, CEOs, and marketing leaders from all around the world, primarily from companies in the tech and software as a service industries. Now, on with the episode. Hi, everyone. Today, I'm here with Atanas Neychev from SlavConf. Atanas is a creative industry specialist and a technology journalist. He's working on various initiatives and projects that contribute to the creative industry in Eastern Europe. He's currently working on SlavConf, which is a career and creative development center in the area of culture and arts. Atanas, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Tell us about who you are and what you do.
I'm currently working on SlavConf, which is not only a platform and a center, and we're developing events in the creative industry, which are for the people in the creative industry to find a job, to find opportunities, to know what's happening in the creative industry in Europe. Basically, this year's maybe I think it's important thing is to say that this is the fourth edition of SlavConf. It's a conference in Sofia University, and we have panels, we have lectures on topics related to the creative industry, and it's a business conference. That's the maybe unique thing about SlavConf, that this is the first conference for business in culture and arts in Europe. And we have speakers from maybe more than 10 countries across Europe, even from United States, from United Arab Emirates. We have speakers from India, and maybe the essential part is we have, I think, a solution for the people who don't found, who never found maybe a job in the creative industry related to job websites, or it's a common thing in the creative industry where it's you need to share information to reach those career or a creative opportunity, and it's not easy to find them, because maybe in the IT industry or any related, it's kind of just one clicks or two clicks to find that kind of information. But in the creative industry is not that simple, and this is the solution we want to.
All right. Work. So you're creating an environment where creative people can all network and find career opportunities, and also just basically it seems that you're merging the business side of creative work with the creative work itself. Am I right?
Yeah. That's the short version of it.
And is the conference now a virtual conference, I guess?
This year is the first online edition because of the lockdown. We started to organize online events. We have content creator meetups, which are organized in Discord. Then the main conference, SlavConf Pathways, which was on 30 and 31st of October. It happens online, virtually on Google Meet, and I'm happy for it, because it's kind of maybe a little the pressure was gone instead of the real event, because we have you must organize a lot of things when you're on site. And but the networking part is kind of gone because and that's the main problem. We have maybe a little more benefits of it, but we have downsides of the networking and the social part. And
I actually interviewed the CEO of Vivedo a little while ago, a couple of weeks back. And it's also now it's an online event platform, and we were talking about these issues of what are the benefits of going virtual with a conference or an event, and then what are the drawbacks? And definitely the drawbacks are that you're missing that physical interaction, that networking, that certain type of networking that can only really happen in a live setting. And that is a big price to pay. Even though you might be able to bring in even better content, you might be able to bring in a larger audience because it's virtual. And so maybe even you can monetize it better than before. But the people who really attend conferences or who used to attend live conferences primarily for the networking benefits, that's what's missing now. That's the challenge that I see for the events business.
Yeah, it's a challenge, but kind of opened our eyes for the international audience, because we are doing things only in Bulgarian, and we have a couple of occasions that we organized events there, and maybe the lockdown made us do it more international things. We have maybe all of our content in English right now, and that's the thing that help us understand that the wider audience is the better, because we have this unique thing that is going on right now of making the SlavConf, and the people from Lithuania, for example, or the people from the UK, they usually kind of maybe one or two people are decided to go to visit Sofia and see the conference. But right now on virtual event, there are no limits for this, and this is the more important thing, and the more important thing for us. That's we are bigger now with the live.
So tell me a little bit about some statistics here. The October event that just passed, that was a virtual event. How many attendees did you have?
We have 700 registered people, and maybe around 450 are joining the conference, and the sessions are around 26. I'm not sure the exact number, but around 26 sessions, and we have live audience on every session around 35 people. So it's kind of a success for us, because there are people. The topics are related to script writing, to game development, but the design part of the game development. They are very, very strange, very unique topics, and every topic is different. And you're hearing a topic about script writing, and then the next is, for example, dark literature panel, and we are talking about writing horror, and that's the spirit of SlavConf.
Tell me a little bit more about the before I go there. So 700 people registered, and 450 or so actually attended parts of it, and it was a great live audience. How does that measure up against when it was a live event? How many attendees would you have in a live event?
In a live event, we have around 200 to maybe 300 people register, and around 200 people was going to the event.
Okay.
It's a kind of a concept that maybe the percentage of those who registered are the same, maybe, or close one to those who are attended. And the live events kind of maybe different approach. I'm not sure why, but a small percentage of those who registered then are asking now, where are the talks, where are the videos? I want to watch it later. This is why I register. And that's now how it works with us. And we recorded every session of our conference, but I think the main part of the events in general is to be on the event, to ask the questions you need, not just watch YouTube or any other.
Yeah, because then it's just basically it's content. It's pre-recorded content like any other type of content that people want to watch on demand. But by not being there live, to participate in a live discussion and the Q&A, which is part of that conference experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But it sounds like you more or less doubled your numbers. You doubled the number of registrations. You doubled the number of attendees when you went virtual. Is that Is that about right?
It's correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We double the numbers. We are rapidly growing in the social media, and I'm very happy for that, because in the creative industry you need to use a specific kind of a social networks, and it's not the common thing that you need only Facebook or Instagram and selling a product. We have a community building service, and that's the maybe the strange thing about it. We need to use very specific, very strange networks to thrive,
Yeah,
and
like
numbers are
Behance,
good.
is that one of them? Behance for the
It's not only Behance, because Behance is only for creative using Adobe, and
yeah.
and we try to maybe working with community using Blender. We try to approach communities using 3D architecture tools, and even technology for journalism are one of the topics. The Dots, I'm not sure that you heard of it. It's a great platform for creatives. There
I
are
have, yeah.
many people using it. Even BBC journalists are there. So it's kind of a great platform for networking, and to push the limits of your event, and to try things with another communities in the community.
Yeah. So Atanas, are you going to go back to the old way when life gets back to normal? Are you going to bring it back to physical events? Or are you going to keep it virtual, or maybe some hybrid in the future?
I'm thinking about this very much later on, but I think maybe the conference, the the biggest conference that we made, SlavConf, it will be on site. It must be on site with a kind of a studio related to the international audience, because it's we have a better match here with the virtual events. But the small events, maybe workshops, will must be on site, because on the workshop we have some workshops, and the online thing doesn't work for us, and it must be on site. It must be the mentoring and tutoring part is kind of a struggle between the I can say it, client and for example teacher, and that's the maybe it's not working for both sides if it's educational with educational purposes only, because lecture and panels are practical purposes, maybe more inspirational, or maybe know-how purposes. But when you're on a workshop and you need to learn something, you need to express yourself using the topic and make a product with it, and you need to
It's hands-on, right?
yeah to get the right direction, and it's kind of it's not working, because if you have a class with 15 people, it's maybe there are no integrations, there are no interactions. Maybe we'll try to do it in SlavConf pathways. We have a game room, we have networking room, but the statistics says that it's not the right approach, maybe because people are not used to it. Not, I think maybe next year people will used to these virtual events, and they thrive more. But right now, I'm not sure how to approach with it.
Yeah. So SlavConf, the name, it's a really interesting name that you chose, I think, because you have the word Slav in there, and I guess that means it's for Eastern Europe, right?
Yeah.
So
it means
tell me
language.
about yeah, it has to do with the Slavic language, I presume, and the whole region of Slavic speaking people. And I think that's a great concept. Talk to me about the creative talent that exists in Eastern Europe. And do you think people in the Western world know enough about this talent?
in the beginning, we have started as a career forum for the Faculty of Slavic Studies in Sofia University. And that's the reason we named the conference SlavConf, because I graduated as a Slavic philologist, and there are no job opportunities or any kind of related business opportunities for people are looking for to start a business in steelmetry, for example, or cultural management, for example. And we started like just a career forum, and maybe then later on we are thinking about the Slav region, the Eastern Europe region, maybe Central Europe, and the things are washed away of the Slavic the common thing when you say Slav, and it's a pop cultural thing. I'm sure you understand what I mean right now. And the thing is that we try to see ourselves like the platform for everybody, not the platform for Slavic people. And it's just a name that we started. And the people in United States, for example, or Canada, they know that people in Europe in general are very creative, and we are very smart people here. And that's it's a good background if you are in your early years creating something, and it's a good environment to start and to look around in Canada, maybe in the United States, in the UK, or you must looking for the big economies first, and then you can try on local level.
Yeah, gotcha. And what type of roles specifically? What type of, even let's just say, careers are really in focus in SlavConf? I presume that there are designers, and there's videographers, and there's architects, and there's 3D animators. Tell me about the whole spectrum of creative roles that are present in your conferences.
Yeah, we have we offer opportunities for people who are looking for to found and to co-found a cultural manage entity, cultural managerial entity. Maybe the things are that we have opportunities for different languages, for supporting opportunities, customer support. Maybe, for example, we have that a company that are looking for a Unity designer. That's a game development spectrum of it. We have researches on different topics that matched the different type of desire of the business women in the creative industry, that they want to be photographers, that they want to sell their art on different platforms. We do the thing like we present the platforms that you can sell your art. For if you're a painter, for example, we have a research that it maps the prices for paintings in Europe, and we are looking to help people for how to create easily, how to make their own, to earn money in the creative industry. There are different approaches. Maybe one of our researches is in the beginning of this year, and we found that YouTubers are looking for scriptwriters, and it's essential right now that you need a scriptwriter. You need someone who will prepare the text for your podcast, your YouTube channel, and it's kind of a thing in Ukraine, right?
So the YouTubers need to actually form like a mini creative agency with different skill sets, don't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they're good at the video part, but they need someone who can help with the copywriting and the storyboards and some of the other creative roles.
Exactly.
So they're finding each other.
Pardon me.
So these people are finding each other at SlavConf. These types of people.
we have our ways to make the connection. So it's not only on the events, and we have prepared some private events for those who want to introduce each other to it. So it's not a traditional approach, only events only or something like that.
Okay.
It depends on the partnership, depends on the people that are looking for the person. For example, we are working with companies that want to find a match for the businesses, or we're working with individuals that are just looking for a freelancer, and we can match them with the freelancer, and they can start a business together, for example. This is why we use in our promotional texts that you can find a job, internship, or a business partner on SlavConf.
Okay. Let's talk about the marketing a little bit here. How do you handle marketing of the events?
It's easy because all of the events we organized are free. Maybe only the TEDx events are not. And the audience that visited the conference there can hear all the lecture, all the panels there, could join on everything, but only maybe only one workshop are it's paid, because it's a special workshop called Story Sales. It's a workshop for script writing and pitching a script to investors on television. And we have 1 month specialization for people who want to write a script, and then maybe the tips how to sell it on to make it happen.
Oh, that's really interesting. That's fascinating, and I think it's so practical how to pitch a script and to an investor or to a TV station who can then pick it up. I mean, it's really like training an entrepreneur how to write a business plan or how to make a pitch
Yes,
in
it's more
the same
common,
kind of
but
way.
our service that's providing with script writing, and with book pitching, and maybe it's not that common thing in Europe.
Yeah, I don't think it is. No, it's very, very specific, but very valuable. Do you do any other type of? Do you do any type of advertising or any very dedicated marketing to get people to become aware of the event and to register? Do you do any digital marketing, for example?
Yeah, we did a lot of social media marketing. We are working with communities groups. We used to work with a lot of media partners, but work it's working with one, it's not working with another, and I think the thing that works the most is the variety of social media that we use.
I see. So you're going in, you're finding different social media groups and really just organically promoting inside of those groups.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not through paid advertising.
No, it's maybe we pay of course for Facebook, but maybe in the summer, when Facebook are changing, we stop paying, because I'm not sure right now that Facebook system is working, and the algorithm is made that thing in the beginning as well, because it's kind of a bad promotion right now. I'm not. It's not working right now for us, and this is why we don't want to pay for Facebook advertising. We're using Google Analytics, of course, for some of the promotion, Google Ads, of course, for some of the projects, because we have SlavConf as a project, but SlavConf has several other projects, and we market those with different approach, because as I said, there are different groups, different type of people, and if you want to, for example, want to make the approach with the cultural managerial aspect of the event, you need to approach not on the traditional way. You need to make it happen differently. LinkedIn is a good solution for us, and we are working with LinkedIn on our researches, and we have very good connection on job aspects, because we are practically analyze job offers on LinkedIn, and then we provided the percentages how job offers, for example, for architects are on LinkedIn, and how on the 30 most visited job websites in Europe. And it's kind of a very interesting process, and the data we collected, it's in different way. We try to market with these kind of approaches, because in the end you just put that content on site, and the marketing in general works for you, because the people want to understand, for example, where are the job offers for architects, and they find you immediately with those kind of statistics.
Yeah, that's a very interesting approach, and I like what you said about LinkedIn, because in LinkedIn, as far as I know, it's the only social network where you can really laser target people by their occupation.
Yeah.
And even by the company they work in, or their seniority in that company. So we do a lot of LinkedIn ads here, and I think it's a powerful targeting platform. And in addition to that, LinkedIn gives you a pretty good organic reach still, unlike Facebook, where if you want to get any reach on Facebook, you really have to pay and run Facebook ads. But with LinkedIn, at least what I'm seeing is there's still really great organic reach. So even when you post something, if you want to post something for architects and let them know that anyone who's looking for, a career change in the architecture field, this is a great conference, you probably get a lot of good organic reach through that without even paying for the ads. And I hope that lasts for a little while longer, but I suspect that window on LinkedIn, that window of organic reach is slowly closing. But while it's still there, we should all take advantage of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think LinkedIn marketing solutions are better right now if you match them with Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or even any other social provider. That I have a list with social providers that thrive, that they increase your popularity of a website, for example. It's not only social media, of course. It's the tools that want to promote, that have to promote your website, and I think LinkedIn is right now the best solution.
Excellent. So Atanas, this has been great so far. I think I just want to wrap up with a couple of questions, maybe just a little more on the personal side. What is it that keeps you up at night?
Oh, gaming.
Oh, okay. Great answer. What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Oh, breakfast maybe, or
Sure.
Or my girlfriend, for example. I'm happy to see her in the morning.
Yeah, great. And tell me, what will SlavConf look like 3 years from now? How big is it going to be, and what's going to be different?
Oh, I'm dreaming right now. I see SlavConf Zagreb and SlavConf London in the future.
London, I like that. How about the US maybe one day?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't know if the Slav word would still fit, but I think it's just an awesome name. Again, it's really cool. Yeah. Well, Atanas, this has been great. Thank you very much for spending some time with me, and congratulations on the success of SlavConf. I think it's a really cool concept, the way you're bringing these creative people together in a way that they can't really get from hardly any other type of forum. I think you've shown that you've adapted to this hard year by going virtual, like a lot of other conferences, and you've pulled that off pretty well. I think basically doubling your attendance. So congrats on that, and look forward to keeping up with all of your progress in the years ahead. So before we end, why don't you just tell people where they can find you online and where they can find SlavConf?
Oh, you can find me everywhere with the Dongo Atanas Neychev, and you can find SlavConf in the social media, but I recommend the website www.slavconf.com, and you can find everything what you need if you want to start or want to make it happen in the creative industry.
Awesome. So all of you creative people out there listening, it's Atanas Neychev, Nasneychev, right?
Yeah.
That's your handle on all social media. And the website is SlavConf, which is SlavConf.com. So check that out and sign up for his next event. It's a really awesome concept. Atanas, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for this invitation.
Another great episode in the books. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get notified when future episodes drop, be sure to subscribe to Paris Talks Marketing on your favorite podcast player. And to learn more about SaaS growth marketing, visit hop.online. That's hop, H-O-P.online. Have a great day.